looking for a quick and easy sourdough side, you've got to try my sourdough garlic bread. We're gonna make it. It's really simple. Let's go. You can find my full written recipe linked down in the description below. Just click that link. It'll take you over to my blog where you can print and save the recipe at any time. Also, I have serving ideas and storage tips over there. For this recipe, you're gonna need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you're gonna want to grab a small sheet pan and line it with parchment paper. Now, for this recipe, I highly recommend using homemade sourdough bread. We don't buy bread in the house. I just make my own loaves at home. So if you would like to have my favorite sourdough bread recipe, I'll link that down in the description below as well. Homemade sourdough bread is so delicious, and it makes this recipe really great. So if you have it on hand at home, go ahead and use that. If you do not have sourdough bread at home that you've made, you can just buy it at the store or a bakery, and that will work just fine. Now, let's get started by making our garlic sauce. To begin, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter into a small saucepan. You can use salted or unsalted. I always like to use salted. We'll also add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of dried parsley. That just adds a really pretty color. Next, we'll add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt. And finally, we'll add in 1 fresh garlic clove. So now I like to just grate this in and mince it in with a microplane. You can also use a garlic mincer if you choose. I don't really recommend using a pre-made or a pre-minced garlic paste. It just doesn't taste the same, but if that's all you have on hand, that's fine. You can also use just 1/2 of a teaspoon of garlic powder that's salt-free. That's a good swap if you don't have fresh garlic. Now we're gonna take this over to the stove top, and we're gonna heat this on a medium heat until it's melted. Now, while our butter is melting, we can add our 2 slices of sourdough bread onto our sheet pan. Now, if you would like to double or triple this recipe, you're more than welcome to, but 1 batch makes 2 slices of garlic bread. Now, as soon as the butter melts, we're gonna turn our heat off, and we're gonna take this back over to the counter. Now, I like to grab a kitchen brush and I like to just stir this around. You wanna make sure all that fresh garlic is mixed together with the butter. Now, once you have it stirred together, we are going to brush it onto the tops of our bread. So make sure you're getting a good amount of butter and topping on there. And you wanna make sure you're getting it all the way to the edges as well. When you're done, you should have just enough to cover both of them and nothing really left in the pan. Now we're gonna pop these in our 400 degree preheated oven. You just want like a soft garlic bread. Pull them out in like 5 to 8 minutes. If you want a crunchier, like really crunchy garlic bread, you can leave them in up to 15 minutes. Just start checking it after about 5 minutes, and then you can take them out of the oven at whatever texture you desire. This is what they look like after about 8 minutes in the oven. They're still a little soft, but the edges are a little crunchy. I'm so glad you could join me today for this recipe. I hope it replaces store-bought garlic bread in your home like it has for us. We really love having them as a side for chicken Alfredo, or if we're doing a Tuscan chicken pasta, or even a $1 million spaghetti. It's just so delicious. Now let's give it a quick try. It smells so good. It's so garlicky and buttery. I'll leave the video tutorial for one of my pasta recipes here or here, and you can go check that one out as well. Until next time, go serve God by loving your family 1 recipe at a time.